Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming here at Radiant Skin Therapy off Todd Drive. Later on, we're going to give you a fairly new and up-to-date trick on how you can boost your hydration and looks in your face. So, looking forward to that.
Always.
Always, yes. This is an interesting topic. I think I'm going to learn a lot in this segment. We are talking about a rock musical about Lizzie Borden. Can you believe that that story can be turned into a rock musical? It's going to be. And we're chatting with Miss Kelsey Ann Johnson, who's with the Music Theater of Madison. And I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to talk with you.
I'm excited to learn more about this. Okay, so for those of you who don't know the story of Lizzie Borden, maybe we'll learn a little bit this segment.
Yeah.
For others out there, it sounds like this is a pretty intense story. And talk to us about the show and your role to get us started.
So the show is based off the historically true story of Miss Lizzie Borden, who was basically the first female murderess on a celebrity trial in the United States. It occurred in 1892. She was accused of using a hatchet to murder her stepmother and her father. And there was a lot of public attention, obviously. This happened in Massachusetts, 1892. Unheard of for a woman to be accused of a crime like this. She was tried and acquitted of the crime, but her legacy really endures as guilt. And there's a nursery rhyme that a lot of people are familiar with. Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. She saw what she had done, gave her father 41. It turned into this massive joke, and that really endures. And this show is we like to call it a punk rock musical. It really samples from a wide genre of both pop and punk music. It's compelling, it's interesting, and it's a 4-woman show that explores the characters within the trial and really focuses on who they were and what their motivations might have been to contribute to the crime.
Okay, we're already drawn in.
I know. It is compelling. It's compelling, and it turns out it's a little bit of a cult classic, a cult favorite musical, which I didn't know. I didn't know the show when I auditioned. I read the description and I said, wow, this has a lot of potential to be amazing, and it is amazing.
So Kelsey, you're one of the performers of 4, and you said, so the cast is all women.
Yes.
And a lot of the creative team is also women. What is that like?
Well, firstly, it's refreshing, especially to have a female director, Dana Pelabon, who really gives us the permission to go there. You can imagine in a show like this, you have to go all out. There's no dipping your toe in the water. I mean, there are,
committing.
you know, if you're headbanging, you gotta go for it. And she really has supported us in that.
Wow.
With such a small cast too, I bet it has a feeling of intimacy.
Yes.
I'm so excited to see it. I'm aware of the historical tale. I'm aware of the nursery rhyme and some of the lore that surrounds it, and some weird kind of like, I don't know, weird respect for her. And
Yes.
And it's weird to say that as she's accused of using a hatchet against her family. But I learned about it in theater class in high school, and it was, I mean, it creates awe. So,
It does.
What can audience expect? I know you said rock music. We're quickly running out of time, so I want to touch on a couple things. Rock music, punk rock music, headbanging.
Yeah.
As far as like the scene, what can people expect to see visually?
Well, it's going to be a musical like they've never experienced before. There is a bit of audience interaction. It's very
fun.
personal, it's very intimate, and I think they'll walk away knowing more about Lizzie Borden and also wanting to explore contemporary musical theater.
Good.
Yeah.
Best thing you can do is signal that kind of interest in the community, right?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Excited.
So many avenues of things we could talk to you about. I don't think we even cracked the surface of
I know,
questions we
there's
wanted to ask you, but
so much.
certainly piqued our interest, and I hope yours at home too. What an incredible thing to prepare for and be a part of. So thanks for sharing that with us.
Thank
and
you.
Remind us when this will be opening.
So we open August 17th. We run for 2 weekends. There's several performances and a late night show, and we really look forward to you all coming to see it.
Exciting. Well,
you.
thank you for sharing that. This is Kelsey Ann Johnson with the Music Theater of Madison, and you're watching Girl Talk. We've got more coming up right after the break.